You bought it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest of homies to sail the seven seas, Mr. Anthony Luby, Luke Farnsworth, and Neil, who's not... He's fine. He's where he is fine.
His
it's
face
okay.
was cut off.
Move him back a little bit. Move him back a little bit.
Get your fat ass over here.
He's our poster child.
Yeah, Neil.
He's our poster child. Junior,
He's our pinup girl.
Junior, check out these TikToks.
Junior, look at these TikToks.
Some of them were actually...
TikToks.
some of them were kind of funny. Some of them were actually pretty funny.
Did you have to make sure you didn't laugh in front of John, or did you purposefully laugh in front of John?
Purposefully.
Okay.
There were a couple that made me actually like, oh. There were a couple, but overall it was
Cringe.
they were boomer TikToks.
Yeah,
That's
sounds like John.
That's John. Who brings Junior? I'll bring my iPad in tomorrow and show you.
Because my flip phone doesn't have TikTok. Does he call it TikTok or TikToks?
TikTok.
Huh.
You know what's surprising? He said his 82-year-old father showed him TikTok.
Really?
Yes.
So his 82-year-old father is more in the loop than he is.
Yeah,
His
apparently.
82-year-old father is more in the loop than I am.
Yeah.
I don't have a TikTok.
I just use the Mekon one.
I don't have a father. I did.
Dad listens
I
to
know.
me.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh, Mike, I'll be your new son.
Alex will be John's son. Luke will be the new Ruby twin.
I mean, he already is Johnson. He's taking over the family business.
I don't want to. I don't want
It's
to.
not a choice. At this point.
It's not a choice. You're getting it willed.
Oh, jeez.
It's willed to you. John's going to die in a freak electrical hair cutting accident.
While taking puppy out. And the next thing you know, you're in charge of the fleet.
The fleet.
I think it'd be really funny if John listened to these.
Hope
He's
they
like,
never do.
Junior, are you wishing I die so you can take over the company?
How'd you know? Ooga
Ooga booga, you're scaring him, dude.
It's New Year's Eve tomorrow.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Going into 2022 with a shebang.
No.
Nope.
No, because it doesn't even feel like 2021's over.
It doesn't.
It doesn't even feel like 2020's over.
We were talking about this. We went to go get sushi. Me, Anthony, and I with my sister and our cousin and her husband earlier. And we were
Bars?
talking about what?
Me, Anthony, my sister, my husband, and her cousin.
There's a little bit of bars.
Bars, dude.
Yeah, we spit. But we were talking about how like 2020 and 2021 were just like don't exist. Like, do you remember April of this year? Anything that happened in April?
I remember being disappointed that Japan got canceled again.
Oh, April was a bad example because we went to Maine, didn't we?
Yeah, that's when we went to
We went to
Maine.
Maine in April.
Did we?
Exactly.
I thought it was
Exactly.
March.
No, it was
Exactly.
April
No, that was when I was on spring break, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
during Maine.
That was the
Yeah, it was
very
when you were on
end
spring
of
break.
April because they pushed my fucking spring break to the week before the final week of school.
That's right.
Yeah,
I do remember
that's
that.
so stupid. Go back for a week.
I was pissed.
What about June? Do you remember anything from June?
I think I died in June.
2020? Do you remember anything
In
from
2020, June?
Yeah.
We started a podcast.
Yeah, we did do that. June was a shitty month in 2020.
I mean,
Yeah,
every
we started
month.
a podcast.
Yeah. Every month was shitty in 2020.
2020 sucked.
2020 was like the year got canceled, and then 2021 rolls around, and you're a little bit hyped because you're thinking that things are mildly getting better, and then it says, psych, no, it's not.
Still canceled.
Psych, Megatron.
I said that at dinner tonight.
Why?
Like, COVID came up, and I was talking about the Omicron variant. I'm like, Sammy, you get that Megatron variant? And she, like, shot water out of her nose. It's a good time.
Yo, guys, watch out for the Megatron variant.
Apparently the Omicron variant is like on the level of a cold, from what I understand.
That's what I hear.
Like that's like genuinely. It's not like when everyone's like, "Oh, COVID's just the flu."
I was curious because everyone's like talking about Omicron, so I was looking up like the symptoms for each one. It's literally like sore throat, cough,
Yeah, apparently
Lower
with the,
back pain.
Apparently
Lower
with the
back pain.
Omicron, you basically just have a cold, but it registers as COVID.
Yeah.
It's kind of just what it is, and it only lasts like 5 days or something like that.
Yeah, I think my cousin said they made quarantine for like 5 days now instead of 14.
Except the way they worded it is you have to quarantine 2 days before you show symptoms and 3 days after you show
How
symptoms.
the fuck are you gonna know 2 days before you have symptoms?
I wish I fucking knew. Talk to the CDC about that one.
Yo, can we get the president of the CDC on the podcast?
We have a chair open.
1, we have questions for you. 2, we know you're a closet weeb.
He's part of the CDC, of course he
Yeah,
is.
He's been
exactly.
outed.
You would have never made it through college without watching anime.
No, that's how you get good grades.
I would know most of the engineering class watched anime.
We should get him on the show. Hey guys, this is Luke's engineering class.
This is the
all fucking what, 12 of them?
this is the Kent engineering class
It's-
on the
It's
podcast.
not Kent.
Akron.
Oh, it was Akron.
Akron.
I'm-
Fucking moron. Kent doesn't even have engineering.
They don't. How
No.
does the university like that not have?
They only
engineering?
have, I think they have like aerospace engineering. That's like it. They have like one or
That's
two
going from like
engineering
0 to 100,
Yeah, I
and
know.
then nothing in between. That's so weird.
They have like 1 or 2 engineering courses at all of Kent.
It's kind of cringe.
Yeah, get like uncringed.
You heard him, guys.
Kent does suck though. Like not the university, the city. Is it a
It's-
city?
yeah.
It's like a
Kent's
village.
a goober ass city.
There's like a cool little downtown area, and then everything around it just
Goober.
sucks.
I think the one takeaway that Ken has is an insomnia cookie.
Akron has
Akron has an
cookie.
insomnia.
It's closer,
Yeah, but Kent's is funner to get to if you
More
take
fun.
the back roads.
more fun.
It's Kent's is more fun to get to if you take the back roads.
That is true. I do like the back roads out there. It is a nice, pleasant drive.
Yeah, but insomnia cookie's really the only redeeming factor for that piss village.
I got pulled over out there one night.
Didn't you get your car towed?
No. Oh, okay, that's right. Yes, I did. But 2 stories then. This one is pretty quick. I was driving home from a show at the Outpost, and driving back, there's these twin lakes, and the road goes in between them. And there's like nothing out there. There's trees, lakes, and this 2-lane road. Your right lane, and then the opposite left lane. So I'm zipping down, doing like 65 in this 40.
In the van?
Yeah. It can do it. It's highway speeds.
The doors are rattling. The fucking wheels are shaking. Thorpe's on the steering wheel like it's going straight.
No, that's only when you brake.
And then this state trooper passes me, flips on his lights, and does a U real quick. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I'm thinking I'm going to get a ticket, right? He walks up to my window. I'm like, hey, how's it going? He goes, just slow it down a little bit. Walks away, and I went home.
That's it?
That was it.
Hey, sweet ride.
Sick ride, buddy. Where are you coming from? Like a show? All right, just slow down. I'm like, okay.
Oh wait,
You got it.
you're the guitarist of Volston, aren't you?
Damn right, buddy.
I'll just let you go. Make sure you slow down.
And about my
Didn't know
car
you
getting
framed.
towed, that wasn't a fun one. I went to a party. It was like Halloween night in Kent with my buddy. Well, I went for my buddies, and this girl invited me. She just got dumped that day, so I was like the side hoe. I was definitely like last option type beat, but oh well, it was fun. Anyway, night rolls around. It's like 4 a.m. I walk out to my car to go get blankets. I walk up to the spot, and there's no car there, and there's a bunch of people around where the car used to be. And I'm like, hey, where's my car? They're like, oh, it just got towed. I'm like, what do you mean it just got towed? I was pretty drunk at this point, so I didn't really care. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I guess we'll go back inside. Next morning, 10 o'clock or something, everyone's still asleep. And I'm like, hey, can someone give me a lift to the impound lot? My car is gone. Nobody gives me a lift, so I have to call an Uber, pay like $40 to get to the impound lot, and then another $200 to get the car out of the impound lot.
Why'd you get towed in the first place?
Because I didn't have a parking pass for the parking area I parked in.
Who told you to park there?
I don't think anyone really told me to. It was for like the residents of those apartments. And like, hey, Joey, like, where can I park? Because there's nowhere to go. Kent is really busy around Halloween. And I saw this open spot, so I took it. I didn't think they'd be checking that shit.
Someone
but
had
they
to
were.
have called.
I know, I doubt
bet
they've...
someone called and had you
Someone
towed.
probably did.
There's probably someone's spot.
But then they would have been parked there. Thorpe said his car was just gone.
It must have just been towed because
Yeah.
there were a bunch of people out there like, yeah, your car just got towed. My first question was like, how do you know that was my car? That was weird to me.
I mean,
They
you
knew.
did walk up and say,
Where's my car?
Okay, well, good point. I was pretty intoxicated.
They just towed your car. How do you know it's mine?
The details don't matter. That wasn't a fun morning.
Doesn't sound like
It was not.
That would suck.
It was not great.
I've never got my car towed.
It was actually your car that got
I know
towed.
it was. We were sharing a car at the time.
I've never had my car towed, actually. I've never had my car impounded.
You got it towed?
I had to get
Oh,
towed when
yeah,
my engine
when your engine blew
I
up,
couldn't drive it. It wouldn't even turn on. I was like,
Oh, there goes my...
there goes Junior.
Junior, the car's getting towed. Get Puppy. I gotta get a haircut.
Let Puppy out. I've got to get a haircut.
I got a service call. I'm already 30 minutes late.
Holy shit, does that just happen?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
He's just late to service calls?
He's late to everything.
What the fuck?
Except he's super early to pick me up in the morning.
Junior,
It
Junior,
doesn't seem like it.
how's my favorite little son?
Well, he's either picks me up early or he forgets me.
Not at all. He either picks you up early or not at all. Junior, how's my favorite son doing?
He saw our puppy. He's like, you got a cute puppy.
What's
Did you
his
see the pup?
name?
Yeah, he
Did
did.
you come pet the pup?
Yeah, he did.
What's his name? Puppy?
Puppy.
Hey, Puppy too.
I gotta let out Puppy and Puppy too.
Does John bring you donuts every time he picks you up? It seems like he does.
No.
Because there's always a box of those Doco donuts. You're like, John got us donuts today.
Well, sometimes. Like, I like sweets. And if he gets like an abundance of donuts, like too many for everyone.
I got 4 dozen donuts for 4 guys.
You
So-
each get a dozen.
So I just take him home if there's extra. I'm just like, can I have these? He's like, yeah, Junior, go ahead. So I just take him home.
Well, because vacuum cleaner, you're just gonna eat it all.
Exactly.
I always do.
I actually happened one time. I got home and I was like, I already had 3 of them. So I was like, I'm just going to give this last one to Anthony. I just put it on his mouse pad and left the room.
Was I
And he no, you were sleeping and you woke up and like I go back in and the donut's gone and you didn't say anything. You didn't like say like where'd the donut come from? You just nothing, like it didn't exist.
I think that I thought Dad put it there. I'm like, oh, Dad left me a donut. That's a little beast.
I think it was the day before Christmas, day before Christmas Eve. I'm sitting there getting ready to go to work and I'm just sitting on the couch and Dad there's a donut in my face and he's like, take it. I'm like, yes, sir.
Mike's based.
So I had a cream stick at like 8 in the morning.
That's usually when people eat donuts. in the
People
morning.
usually eat donuts in the morning.
But I like woke up 5 minutes ago and I was like, I don't want anything. And then a donut appears and I'm like, I have to eat this.
Oh, good. A donut, just what I wanted.
Yeah.
I just like the idea that you're thinking, oh man, Thorpe's going to thank me for the donut. And you're not thinking Thorpe's 2 synapses in his brain are going, donut. And then he just eats
I
it.
have 2 settings. It's like I'm like the natural caveman, sleep and survive. And if there's food around, I eat it and then get back to bed.
I was surprised. I had a pancake in the fridge.
Cakey.
Wait, why?
it was a leftover. I didn't eat all my pancakes, so I had a pancake in the fridge. I'm surprised you didn't eat that. And 1 biscuit.
I usually don't look in the big fridge. I usually leave that closed.
The big fridge?
You know, like the main fridge in the house, the kitchen fridge.
It wasn't in that fridge.
Wasn't.
No.
Well, I don't really look in the bottom portion of the other one either, unless it's for
It was on the
Gatorade.
top.
It was in the freezer.
No, it was in the top portion of the fridge.
Yeah, I don't look.
Where all the
there.
Gatorades are.
What? No, the Gatorade's on the bottom.
Where all the beer is.
I don't look at the beer.
What beer am I having today with my donut?
I still have a fuck ton in my fucking refrigerator.
I like the idea that you just like hear a vacuum turn on. It's Thorpe's mouth. He just it's just all food in like a 20-meter radius,
I
just
really do just eat a lot.
consistently.
Yeah.
A lot consistently.
It's like food, man. It's so good.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's good
It's not just alright.
It's amazing.
It's pretty busted.
So I take it we all had a pretty good week.
I don't know.
That was quick.
normal.
It's over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a quickie.
Are you off tomorrow, Luke?
Yeah,
That's based.
Do you work on Monday?
yeah. Oh yeah, I sure.
Yeah,
do.
this kid like worked like 2 days this week.
3. More like 2. I didn't really do shit today.
Yeah, dude. I worked an hour this week, but I worked 32 hours.
I want your job.
I do.
All you do is watch anime at work.
You would until you get so fucking bored. Like,
That's fair.
It is so
Yeah.
hard staying in your house every single day of the week and not going out and having a job.
Honestly, I can see that. I can.
We were
honestly
talking
agree.
about this the day before Christmas Eve. Like, people came over to see the puppy and stuff. And a couple of my buddies, like Cone and Justice, used to work for a call center. And when the midst of COVID things, they were working from home. And they said the biggest thing that they didn't like, or that was really difficult, was staying in like your chair for 8 hours. And then when the day's done, you still had to be there. Like, you don't get a separation from work and home.
Yeah, that's the hardest part, and that's what people that don't work from home think is nice. And then you would work from home, and you'd be like, "This blows."
I heard
so
people
bad.
who have like a separate office area, that really helps them a lot.
I don't have room in my house for a separate office area.
That's for like rich people.
That's for people that have big houses and small penises.
You could just go in a different room.
Yeah, but like,
I don't have a
knowing,
different room.
yeah, knowing
Who's
Luke's
the other
house,
part of the basement?
there's probably people there, like Twizzler.
Licorice would be
And
just
plus,
taking up the whole...
do you work on your work laptop?
I
or your
work on the
computer?
work laptop, but I don't really have anywhere to set it up anywhere else in my house. I don't even have anywhere to set it up in the room that I use it in.
Get that hotspot, go to the park, sit, chill. 8 hours in the park.
8 hours in the park.
You did get the cops calling on you so fast.
40-degree weather.
I heard a joke. I don't know if I can say this joke. Should I just say the joke?
And then cut it if it's bad.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be bad, but go ahead.
Go
Pretty
ahead.
bad. All right, so there's two guys sitting in the park, and one guy on the bench is waving at all the kids, and the other guy asks him, he's like, "Oh, which one's yours?" And the other guy's like, "I haven't decided yet."
Oh, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it wasn't.
Well, for YouTube, it's like, oh, kids.
Well, we did mention Megatron variant, so
That's
we're gonna
true.
get flagged for that.
Yeah. It was like Reddit. What's your worst NSFW joke?
Was that it?
Yeah.
That
No,
was
that was
it?
one- that was
Are
one
you
of them.
serious?
That was
pretty
that was
tame.
towards the top too.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, it's kind of.
And that's on Reddit.
I mean, that's a clever one. It's a clever joke,
It is clever.
but it's not like.
But that's also Reddit. They all like children.
So it makes sense.
I guess, they can relate to the joke then.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like my hero face.
We haven't had one of those in a long time. A long time.
What did I say? What was it the other day? I said it was like High School DxD, but Thorpe's the protagonist and all the girls are Issei. Or something like that.
Oh god, I couldn't do that many mullets.
I typed that up and then thought about what I typed because I just typed. I didn't fucking think. And I thought about it, I was like, I made myself laugh when I typed that.
That's a good one, actually.
I was like, hey, good one, me.
That's actually really funny.
And then I was after I said, I was like, Dorp's gonna be like, dude.
Dude.
It wasn't
Andy, what time we at?
1827.
Luke, you want to do anime
It's
of
a
the
good
week?
year. Yeah, I can do anime.
Good day of the year. 1827. What a time to be
Luke, what was
alive.
your favorite part of 1827?
When it ended.
1828 was the real party.
Hold on, give me like half a second.
Okay.
My brain is mush. So my anime of the week is Yurikuma Arashi. There is a 75% chance of lesbian bear storm because that's what that translates to.
Lesbian bear
I
storm.
get the
Lesbian?
Yuri Kuma. Now I know what.
Arashi is storm.
Wow.
It is lesbian bear storm.
Epic.
That's where my deal, or not deal, I guess my weather forecast comes from.
It's quite based.
So, this is a show about lesbians. Because they point out very obvious when they introduce a new character that they are a lesbian because they put Yuri underneath their name for every single character, including the bears. The bears are also lesbians. So in the show, the planet Kumaria, which is also the name of the goddess of the show, blows up and sprinkles meteor particles on Earth, and it makes bears. and the bears eat people. So to stop them from eating people, they build a wall. And I'm actually explaining this completely seriously. This isn't me making a meme explanation. They build a wall to separate the bears from the lesbians, because every character's a girl. They introduced one guy, and I'm pretty sure it was still a girl, because he wore high heels, and he was drawn like a woman. So I don't know why they said he was a guy. They could have just said it was a woman, and it would have been perfectly fine with the consistency of the show. Anyway, in this show, our main character, I had to pull it up because I don't remember the character names too well. Kureha, her mom was eaten by a bear, so she hated bears.
It's so sad.
And so she went to her basement where she had a firing range for some reason and practiced shooting bears all the time. Her girlfriend was then eaten by a bear.
This girl's life sucks.
And that made her very not happy for good reasons. The transfer students, Ginkgo and Lulu, show up, and they're bears, but they look like girls because they went to court and got the right to become human, kind of. So Bear Court consists of life sexy, life cool, and life beauty. And the reason I kept texting Shabadadu was because that's what life sexy says. So stupid ass audio bullshit. So they go to Bear Court where they become humans, and then they kind of the show just kind of goes from there, really. There's the rule is they're not allowed to tell people how bears become humans. If they do, they lose the right to be a human and they become a bear. And the other rule is that when they become a human, they have to give up what's most precious to them.
I don't know. This was really sounding a lot more like Attack on Titan the more you get into it.
Just because there's a wall?
No, and the fact that bears are humans and no one knows. You know, because
yeah,
people
I
are
know.
Titans.
Are they allowed to say that they're a bear? Like, hey, I was once a bear.
No.
It's a lot of plot.
What happens if they're found out?
Because if they said, I'm a bear, they would be shot. Because humans really hate bears.
What if like they got, I guess that answers my question too. If they got accidentally found out, they'd probably be shot.
You'd most likely get hunted down.
Nice.
And shot.
It's bear hunting season.
I'm super curious about this whole plot.
Shabadadu.
Kumasha.
It's one of those shows where, like, I'm explaining it pretty fucking well. You're not going to understand what I'm talking about until you watch it.
I super want to watch this show. Because I keep thinking of Kuma Bear.
Like, I have not explained... I wish I could say I explained that really bad because I thought it'd be funny. That's just kind of the plot. It's actually just how it goes.
I already put it on my
list.
list.
Is going on the list for sure.
There.
This sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it's okay.
It looked fun from the snaps.
The snaps you sent us were hilarious.
I don't know if I would say it was fantastic. Like, my honest critique, probably like an 8.5-ish out of 10.
That's pretty high.
That's all I
get.
I'll take it. Higher. It's definitely higher than what I watched before it. So I think that might have some kind of help to how high it get rated. It's probably, if I didn't have that, probably around a 7.5 to an 8.5, somewhere in that range.
Still not too bad.
Like, that's a good range for it.
I would take it. Would do it.
It's definitely a show that you probably haven't heard of, and you could watch if you want to.
Yukikuma Arashi. Lesbian Bears.
Storm.
Lesbian
Bear Storm. There's more plot that I don't want to explain because it just make it.
I'm just gonna have more questions. I'm just
gonna leave it at what I said.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. All right, we're gonna take a quick beer break because
cameras are thirsty.
The cameras are thirsty, and we need to see what happens when the judge "Kore sexy desu" from Luke's show. Shabadadu. So we'll be right back. I goobered. I accidentally deleted the footage off the Canon for the first 25 minutes. So you're just going to see our ugly ass faces up close for a little bit.
I mean, how it's been for the past,
70 episodes.
Yeah.
I think they can live. with it for a little bit.
Let's hope. May God have mercy on your soul.
Sorry, viewers.
You just got blocked. All right. We are going to go over this season's anime, kind of give our thoughts, if we would recommend it, our favorite scene, our favorite characters, and things like that. So let's jump right into it. We'll start with Luke, because you probably have pulled up.
All right, we got Aquatope. Thorpe, you want to tell the viewers what Aquatope's about?
Aquato is about an idol in Tokyo, and she quits being an idol, and on her way home, she kind of has like a, I need to change things. She kind of freaks out a little bit, and she books a plane ticket to Okinawa. She lands in Okinawa and winds up at an aquarium called Gama Gama. And at Gama Gama, it's a very friendly, family-oriented place, and she is taken in by the owner of Gama Gama, and she starts living with them. Then her mom shows up, and she stays there, becomes an attendant, and over time you see what happens to Gama Gama and just progression of the characters overall. There's a lot that happens, and I feel like if I say too much right now, it'll spoil most of the show. It is so early on after it aired, so I want to leave that up in case you do want to watch it. It was a very good watch, very wholesome anime.
How long was it?
24?
24.
24 episodes.
So, into our normal anime review type beat. What was your favorite character? Who was your favorite character?
This was kind of difficult. I was like bouncing between either Udon-chan, who did not get enough airtime.
No,
Agreed.
I mind you.
I
Agreed.
agree.
She was base Chungus 100. And Fuka. I really liked Fuka a lot. So, I mean, I'm going to go with Fuka just because she was more of a main character and got more time. If Udon-chan was in it more, I would say Udon-chan.
I have to be. I'm a Fuka guy. I was big Fuka moment.
I think I want to go with Luke. I was very teetering between Udon-chan and Fuka, but I just a little more. I like Fuka. Just a little more.
I was a big Fuka guy.
Fuka was base. She was
like super wholesome friend.
Yeah, she was.
She was awesome.
She gave up being an idol to work
at an aquarium.
That's what she wanted.
Because she liked penguin.
Bangies.
What was your favorite part of the show?
I gotta think back because the first 12 episodes were a minute ago. And honestly, it wasn't like a super eventful show. It was pretty mundane most of the time. Favorite part. The one that keeps coming to my mind is when they had like the spa day for the employees at Tingata. And they all went over to Kukuru's place. They made him food, and then the next place over, Kukuru kind of had her way with them. But
Yeah, that was interesting. That was very off the cuff.
That was a wholesome
Kukuru
part.
had her way with them.
Well, that was a very wholesome part because everyone got to know each other a little better.
Yeah.
Ease tensions.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Tippy?
I'm gonna be frank with you, Chief. My favorite part was when Fuka was in like the shark outfit. When she fell. Yeah, like right at the end of the show. That was my favorite part. It's stupid, but I loved that scene.
I laughed out loud when I saw that. I had to pause. I was like actually genuinely laughing.
That was really funny.
It was like how Rocket Turtle just shocked me so bad.
Exactly.
I had to stop the show, except I didn't have tears in my eyes when I watched Fuka fall. I had tears in my eyes. It was close to vomiting when I saw Rocket Turtle. I think mine was when Kukuru went to the island and saw like the sea turtles hatch and everything, and how she just kind of like went there and was able to calm down and realize that she was being silly about the whole thing, everything going on. I can't say too much. I don't want to spoil.
I know.
I'm just gonna say my honorable mention was the mermaid scene.
I did like the mermaids.
Oh yeah.
I did like the
I like
mermaids.
mermaids.
What would you change about the show? Because I know what I would change.
I know exactly
I know what I would change.
Make the god have a fucking purpose in the
Anthony,
entire show.
Make the fucking Kami-sama do some shit.
Yeah, mine's also he did nothing. He
did
nothing.
I was sad that Gama Gama closed. Sorry if that's a spoiler.
It's really not.
It kind of is, but it also isn't at the same time, if that makes sense. He didn't do shit. He did nothing.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
No, they made offerings daily, and you saw him like
Eating fish heads.
He was a lot more prevalent. Prevalent is in air quotes right now because he just showed up in like a 2-second clip in like the first couple episodes, and then he was just gone.
And then he just showed up once in a while. at the end.
Didn't
and
say
he just
anything.
walked
Maybe
across.
he
just
was
ran
the
around.
Aquatope.
Maybe he was the white sand we made along the way.
Yeah.
So, recommendation. What group of people do you think would enjoy Aquato?
I think the correct group should be everybody first and foremost. But for
But
someone
it's
who
not.
is
We already know it's not, but I agree.
who is okay with something very laid back, and this is like your slice of life. There's really almost no supernatural things going on. It's just day-to-day life at the aquarium. It's very laid back. If you can vibe to something like that, have a fun time watching, this is for you.
It is the epitome of slice of life.
Yeah.
Like, it is just a slice of someone's life.
You kind of have to be down with a boring, quote-unquote, show. Like, nothing happens.
But it's still super fun.
It's fun. It's very fun. It's kind of like Non Biori. Nothing really happens,
exactly.
but it's really fun to watch. Probably like that group.
Yeah.
So on to the next one, which is going to be really hard for me to explain because the title tells it all. The world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat. Spoiler alert, he gets reincarnated as an aristocrat and he was a really good assassin. I don't know how to explain it because the title does it all, Isekais do this way too much anymore.
That's literally what happens.
It's literally what happens.
There's like a little bit more.
I know there's more, but it's... So the plot of the show is that he's an assassin, he gets reincarnated into another world, and his job is to assassinate the hero. And that's kind of just where the story goes. There's really not anything extra. I'm not missing anything. It's one of those things where like isekais really tell you too much in the title.
I know.
It's a really fun watch. I enjoyed it a lot.
It ranked super high like every week too. It was very popular.
Yeah, it was. I was surprised by that. Because I was like, this is going to be a shitty isekai time to watch it because I love these.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be kind of like just a mess too.
I love watching bad isekais. That is like that is genuinely a thing I love doing.
But we're 2 for 0 right now. Like Spirit Chronicles was a very good isekai again, and this was a very good
I'm
isekai.
a lot for O. Tsukimichi was a really good isekai. And no, I'm a lot for 1. I did watch Fruit of Evolution. That show is not good. And that's why I enjoyed it a lot. I'm a sucker for bad isekais. So, who was your favorite character?
Start with Tippy.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Luke's mom.
She was a dog champ.
That was from right field, and I am totally on board with it.
She was epic.
I did not expect you to say that.
She was awesome. And his dad.
His
mustache. Wow.
His dad.
Wow.
They really don't give anime characters mustaches a lot.
And every single person in that fucking show had one.
Yeah,
They
that
did.
was the mustache
They
show.
all had mustaches.
Yeah. Yeah, they were based. He was handsome, I would marry him, and she was based, I would marry her. Dude, he was so handsome.
She
He was a
wasn't.
good-looking
It's not
guy.
that she was hot or anything. She was based. I'd marry her. His dad was handsome. I would marry him.
He was a handsome guy.
He was a handsome young man.
He had some nice curly hair,
A mustache.
He
He kind of
was calm as a cucumber. He played the cello.
He did.
Yeah, like a boss. That hurt to say.
That's an
I
old
don't know
one.
if I could ever describe someone playing the cello as playing it like a boss. Dude, that brought like visceral hatred for a second. Like that Wendy's commercial that we make fun of all the time.
Like a boss.
Eat spicy goodness like a boss. Like the Among Us player. I love children. Thorpe, you have your idea
I
up
think
yet?
my favorite was Maha.
I was going to say Maha
liked
too.
Maha the
That makes
best.
me...
I don't think she was in it as much as she should have been, but Maha was my favorite.
She should have been in it more.
Fuck, what was the white hair girl's name that you fell in love with?
Dia.
Dia. I like Dia a lot. She was
Dia
probably,
Dia was cool.
she was probably my favorite. It's between her and Maha, honestly. But I think
I'm set and sit with Maha.
I'm going to give it to Dia just to be different.
All right.
I'll vibe.
I want to be different, all right? What was your favorite part of the show?
The very last scene.
When he dropped the who's
like,
he
it
on
was
the what's
great.
what?
Yeah, that was impressive as fuck.
That was-
I was like, I didn't expect that, and they did that super well.
Yeah, they just kind of did it.
Yeah,
That was super cool.
That kind of came out of like literally left field.
I
I totally did not expect that to happen.
I was like, what he doing over there? And then it just like happened.
It was pretty subtly.
What
It
about
was
you,
subtle
fellas?
when he did the thing.
When he did the thing, God, it's so hard saying the last scene of a show.
I know.
That was probably the best scene of the show, though, honestly.
It was pretty epic.
What about you guys?
I've been thinking this whole time, and it's really hard to say. Because I did enjoy like every bit of the show.
No,
I did
had
too.
a good time
I
watching.
really don't think there was a part of the show I disliked, which is good. That's good for a show.
I'm just gonna say a scene. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but like it's a scene.
It counts.
I gotta think of a scene.
Gee, I thought you had one.
I thought you did too.
I'm like trying to
That was,
replay
like-
the show in my head.
You just blue balled us with that one.
Gotcha, boys.
My favorite part of the show, I think, is how it was an isekai, but it wasn't like a truly generic isekai. Like it had generic isekai plot and everything, but it didn't feel like that.
It felt like that was the main setting of the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It didn't. I know what you mean, but
Yeah, not like it's hard to explain. You can't.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that it's really hard to describe
like
what I mean.
you were so in tune with what was actually going on in the
You
moment,
kinda
you forgot
forgot
he was an assassin in another life.
Yeah, you forgot it was an isekai altogether for a little bit there. It was like it was an isekai, but it didn't feel like an isekai the whole time.
Yeah.
I thought of my favorite scene.
Go for it.
It is when the goddess raps. She spits absolute fire.
Oh,
on
yeah.
us.
She does spit fire,
Bars.
and
bars.
then that dude cries.
She made him cry with her beats. Sorry.
No, the dude got reincarnated and then cried and then shit his pants, remember?
It's alright. Her beats were fire. I know.
Her beats were fire. She was spitting bars.
I loved the goddess in that show.
She was cool.
She was pretty awesome.
She was epic. What would you change about the show? I do know, actually.
What would you
You
change?
start. I need some
The
ideas.
first episode, you know how they showed that scene when he was in the other world and they had that whole like assassination on that? What the fuck was up with that?
I don't know. I thought that would be the ending.
I thought that was going to be something and it was nothing in the whole show.
I agree with Luke.
I would change
Because
that.
that was a badass scene.
And it made no sense.
I kind of want to watch it again to see if there's characters we recognize
There
in
are.
there now.
All
Are
of,
there?
All of them are there.
All the
Like
girls are
Maha
there, in
and
there.
Tart are there.
I want to
Thea's
see
there.
that scene again.
Yeah, so like that was probably the one thing I would change because that made no fucking sense.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing I would change is add more like assassinations. It felt like for being the world's finest assassin, there weren't that many assassinations.
Yeah, it was kind of.
I wanted to see more like stealthy, moving around, badass things. Like that first scene, he's hiding in the woods. They're in character at the place, and then all hell breaks
He's
loose.
sniping them.
Yeah, I want to see more things like that.
He's
Not that,
giving
like,
all those people head.
he gave him dome,
brain.
cranium, even.
Noggin.
Dude's got some noggin.
Yeah, bitch, give me some noggin.
I mean, yeah. I also didn't like how many times they said assassin in the show. Like, we get it.
Yeah, you're an assassin.
He's like, this is my assassination. Like, all right, stop saying that, please.
Would you guys recommend it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah, I think it has something for a little bit for everyone.
I do too.
It's got a cool story. It's got cute girls. It's got some pretty badass scenes, honestly.
Yeah.
It's got action. It's got all that stuff.
I give the big recommend.
The big.
Also,
Big.
before he got reincarnated, he was a badass.
He was. Yeah,
He
he
was
was super
hyper
cool.
badass.
Yeah.
All right. Next is Selection Project. Alex, you want to tell
This
us
is me.
about Selection Project?
Yeah, I forget most of the girls' names, to be honest.
That's fine.
I
I
just-
don't remember them.
Okay.
That's
So-
how important they are.
So Selection Project, it starts off with this little girl in a hospital, and she's watching her favorite idol, and she wants to grow up to sing and be an idol as well. So jump cut a little bit in the future, she tries out for this TV show, Selection Project. Unfortunately, she doesn't get selected, but the one person that does gives up her spot because they're friends, so she ends up going to the show. So these 9 girls go to this island or vacation place in the summer, and it's kind of like a reality show about idols where they form like sub-idol groups between the 9 of them. and they have to participate, and they have to get are they cheers?
100,000 yells.
Cheers?
Yells,
Yells.
yeah.
They have to get yells in order to progress, or else they get eliminated. Well, it turns out no one gets eliminated right at the end, and then they're like, "Oh, this is a first for a selection project." So they
On to round 2.
on to round 2, you all go home and start a new.
No, round 2.
No, round
they
2.
had round 2, dude. The beach episode.
Oh yeah. But so they have to get like 2 million yells, or else they're all eliminated or something like that. But it's just your basic run of the mill. Pretty much what happens.
Skips
so
like
much of the
so
show.
much.
You went from,
Okay,
like,
I know. I'm
episode
not.
5 to
I'm not.
12.
I know. But I'll just continue where I left off. But it's basically your like run of the mill, like idol show in that aspect. What they don't, what I didn't explain yet is they hit you with a curveball, and idol number 1, who's our main character, and idol number 2. Well, she was in the hospital because
You don't even have to go there. This will come up again. Believe me, this will come up again.
what will?
I know
What?
I know what he's getting at.
What do you mean? Are you talking about how it's just idly pride?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
will come up in the dislike section.
Oh yeah, that'll come up. But so I don't even know where to go next.
You kind of just ended
They're-
it. You
yeah,
you nailed it.
Yeah.
I think you explained it perfectly.
They're idols and groups looking for cheers, trying to become the next
Okay. Yeah.
winner of
Oh,
selection.
God.
Well, but when we come into gripes, you'll get more info on the show as to why.
There's a
Because
lot that I
there's a
would
lot.
change for this show.
Yeah.
All right. The hard question: who was your favorite character?
Hokkaido girl.
I'm between Hokkaido Girl and the Cat Girl because she was fucking base too.
Oh god, she just ate butter cookies.
She did like
She
she had some
did.
big dogs too.
She really
Like actual
What are you talking about,
Like actual
dogs?
dogs. Like
Oh
real
yeah, I was
fluff
looking at her
dogs.
dogs the whole show, but
Yeah, massive
Actual
dogs.
They were big, fluffy, looked like fun dogs.
the Cat Girl was base too, though. You can't tell me she wasn't.
She
She
was
was
based.
genuinely
Cool.
based.
Yeah, she was based.
I don't know. I think my favorite.
The other characters are all kind of lame.
No, I liked a couple.
I
of
liked.
them.
I liked a lot of them.
I said kind of.
My favorite was either Hokkaido Girl or Main Girl.
Main girl.
I think we can just all agree the best girl was Hokkaido Girl. And just
Yeah,
all
overall,
Epic.
she was just the best one.
Yeah.
She made me want to try some Hokkaido butter cookies.
I know they're famous for them. What was what was your favorite part of the show?
Probably like, I don't know what episode it was. It's when the show actually became Selection Project and not Utterly Pride Part 2, The Electric Boogaloo. When it kind of took on its own entity and did its own original plot.
Yeah,
That's a spoiler, kind of low-key a spoiler.
This is gonna sound super bad, but I don't mean it in a bad way. Because overall I did enjoy the show. Let's just keep that straight. The ending, and I say that because I loved the ED. I would listen to it every time.
my favorite part was when it ended.
Essentially, yes.
I think my favorite part was the first round when they did their performances. Because
Some of the songs were bad.
I liked
Yeah,
all. I
all
liked
the
all
songs
three
were good.
songs. I liked
Yeah.
all 3 songs. I was like, you know what? This Pogs.
The show had very good
It's
music.
idly pride.
It's Idly Pride. All right, let's get into what we dislike and if we'd recommend. Then we'll take a
Yeah.
beer break.
What would you change about
What
this
would I
show?
change about this show? Well, I've already seen
Buckle
Idly
up.
Pride, and I didn't think that I needed to see it again. I think the fact that they literally ripped off the biggest plot point in Idly Pride and put it into Selection Project is the biggest plot point, with the girl who looks exactly the fucking same as the girl from Idly Pride, who also has a sister who dies in the same fucking way. Jesus Christ, man. It is like, it's like looking at me and Alex when we were 2 years old. We're the same goddamn person. There was no difference. But, you know, he's Alex and I'm Anthony. Basically, I'm Selection Projects because I'm younger and he's Idly Pride.
Hey.
All
It's the
right.
same goddamn thing. But I'm so happy that they actually went with their own plot towards the end. That was like the redeeming factor.
I agree with Anthony. It was literally Idly Pride. Like, we're like, oh yeah, we know the one girl had the sister. Like, you find that out in the very beginning. You're like, wait, that was her sister, okay. But the moment you know she was in the hospital and had heart problems, you're like, oh fuck, here we go. I know
Idly
exactly what's
Pride,
gonna happen.
Idly
Same
Pride.
organ too.
Is
Come
this-
on, man.
Like, you have the heart of my
Like,
sister. That's
she-
why you're
she
an
couldn't
idol.
have given her kidneys or something. Like,
Anything. Throw me a fucking bone.
I mean, I think obviously I would change the same thing. Another thing I would change is that this was supposed to be a reality TV show, right?
Yeah.
In what world is good TV? You kick everyone off of the fucking show without having a winner.
They could have done like a death match or something.
We gave the girls swords and had them go
Fight to the death. Oh no, the one that had heart problems is having a heart attack.
Well, let her go.
But I mean, like, in what world is that good TV? In what world is that good entertainment? You're just gonna piss your viewers off at that point. If a TV show did that, and let's say you were interested in this exact show, and you were watching it, and you wanted your favorite girl to win, and then they all got kicked off, would you be pissed?
Yeah, I'd go to Hollywood and kick their ass.
But you know, maybe that was their big marketing ploy, because I can see that happening with like The Bachelor, and then like Twitter blows
That'd
up,
be headlines.
Reddit blows up.
What, The Bachelor? They kick all the men off and they all come back for an orgy? What do you?
Well, essentially.
like, that time in between where they all get kicked off, like news outlets would go bonkers, man.
I mean, yeah, but
I mean, that wasn't the plot point of Selection Project at all. That's a very big hypothetical, but
like you're making up your own plot for
I'm
what Selection Project
just
was.
saying,
This was what really happened, and they were not planning that.
Yeah.
I see
I'd have
your
been
point,
pissed. That would have
100%.
been bad television. And this is supposed to be a show about a show.
And they had experience too. Like that was their 7th season.
Yeah, it's not like this was their first rodeo.
Yeah, that should have been like in the plan book. Like, hey, if this happens, what do we do?
We need a backup in case they all vote for themselves.
Yeah. That's kind of a stupid like.
Oh, spoiler alert! They all vote for themselves.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming from a mile
Oh
away.
no! Ooh, they were all friends the whole time. It was like come on, man, that's bad television, and you're trying to make the plot about it being a good TV show that obviously 2 million people at least watch.
Would you guys recommend it?
I would recommend this to someone who really doesn't give a fuck about plot. If you just like idol shows like I do, then sure, watch it. But
Yeah.
if you're pretty into plot and you care about things, then don't watch the show. It has good songs, though. It does have very good songs.
Yeah, the songs are pretty bopping. I'm with Anthony. If you look for any sort of plot that like makes sense, don't watch this show. If you don't really give a rat's ass and you like idols, watch the show.
Or if you've never seen Idly Pride, you're totally cool to watch
Oh yeah,
this
yeah.
show.
Oh,
then
yeah,
you'll hate Idly Pride.
Yeah, you'll be like, Idly Pride ripped this off, dude, not realizing that it came out before the Selection Project.
I will say, I was thinking about this today before we go to a beer break. The one thing I really liked about Idly Pride was the dude, the manager. I liked him.
Yeah,
He was
really
the
cool.
champ.
It was
Yeah.
cool.
I think the one thing I liked about Selection Project more than Idly Pride is I like the character designs a little bit more for all the girls that weren't the main girl because they were the exact same
They were
character.
more unique.
They were a little more unique.
Yeah.
And also, I like Doga Kobo's animation a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was kind of a sucker for Selection Project's look a little bit more. I was still mad that it was just Idly Pride again.
No, dude, you were just looking at Hokkaido girls' dogs.
Shut up. If you like cute girls and you don't want to watch something for a plot, go ahead and watch this.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna take a quick beer break before we get into our next show. We'll catch you guys on the skizzy.
Gang,
Flip
gang.
flop.
Based.
You bought it.
All right, going on to the next show. Thorpe, you want to tell the viewers a little bit about Let's Make a Mug 2, the second kiln?
Let's Make a Mug 2, the second kiln, is the direct sister show of Let's Make a Mug 2.
Sister show.
Let's Make a Mug is exactly what it sounds like. It is some high school girls who are in the pottery club, and they make pottery. The one main girl, what the fuck is her name?
She's pink hair.
Pink hair girl is having a really hard time because her mom is dead. And she doesn't know what to put on the shelf at her dad's cafe. So
She's having a hard time because her mom's dead.
yeah,
Oh,
she really racking her brain trying to compare herself to her mom. And that's the show. She needs to make something for the shelf.
all right. We're going to speed run this because this show has nothing to it. Favorite character?
Senpai.
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 Favorite part?
You know when their friend from Mexico reveals her little
Spain.
Spain? It's Spain.
She's from Spain, I think.
When she reveals her little set, I thought that was really cool.
That was
cap.
nice.
I thought that was
Yeah,
fun.
they're the one friend they made that spoke
That
Spanish.
was a little fun. I liked when Senpai made that like red
The red
bowl.
plate.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
nice.
that was
That was
awesome.
pretty
That
neat.
was a nice complete bowl.
Alex, what was your favorite part?
Dude, I don't know.
What would
I
you change about the show?
Nothing. I wouldn't change anything because I just wouldn't. You know, it did its job of making pottery and moms dying.
I don't think I would change anything either.
I don't think I would either, actually. It did a very good job of what it did. Would you recommend it?
No.
This show is so fucking boring.
It really is. It's pretty boring.
It's not like Slice of Life boring either, because I enjoy that. This was just boring.
Yeah.
I just gotta say, I don't really give too much of a shit about pottery in general.
It's cool. I respect people that do
it's
pottery.
cool, and I respect it, and it's neat. I just don't really care too much for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, here we go again.
Second kiln.
And there goes second kill. Don't watch it. Alex, you want to tell the viewers about Taisho Otome Fairy Tale?
Ooh, Taisho Otome Fairy Tale. Fuck, what's the main guy's name? I forget.
Tamahiko-sama?
Tamahiko, yeah. Yeah, so the story revolves around our man Tamahiko-sama. He's from a rich family, and when he was a child...
His mom died.
when he was a child, his mom died. Him and his mom were in a pretty bad car accident. Unfortunately, his mother did not make it, and it resulted in him not having function of his right arm. Not just because of this, but just in general. For some reason, his dad fucking hated him. So he sent him away to this house to live there alone, and he bought some girl to be his mistress or wife. So the story revolves around those two, which is Yuzu, the lovely 4-foot-tall peach, and Tamahiko-sama. It's kind of like their love story and seeing how they grow together. It is quite literally a Taisho Otome fairy tale. They get to the house, they make all these... It's weird at first because they don't know what to do. Main dude hates himself, but he grows to like himself and Yuzu, and you see their relationship grow. They make friends along the way.
Shenanigans ensue.
Right, like an earthquake.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then they have to go to Tokyo to help people. I'm not going to spoil exactly all that. But it was super, super, super cute show. Really fun, honestly.
Thorpe didn't watch this. There's going to be a really fast back and forth rocket between Tip and I.
I just know what I like the best.
Yeah, as I say,
Yeah.
he already knows who the best character is of the show, and that's Yuzu.
Yuzu. Yuzu's the best character.
Obviously, no doubt in my mind. What was your favorite part, Alex?
My favorite part... That's a good question. Can you come back to me?
Mine was when Yuzu was self-conscious about how fluffy her hair was, and then she took her hair down and it like puffed out.
Her hair
really
was
bad,
fluffy.
and I wanted to pet her.
She was so cute.
She was really
She was
cute,
just like cute.
and she had super fluffy hair.
Yeah, curly as shit, which is uncharacteristic for Japanese, I
And
suppose.
canonically had massive badonkers.
Really?
Yeah, remember when she was sick and he had to
Oh,
loosen
yeah.
up the bandages?
Because her yukata was too tight. Yeah. My favorite scene. Jeez, dude, I don't know. Honestly, as morbid as it is, the Kanto earthquake, because it actually happened. So I thought it was kind of cool. They threw some real history in there.
That's pretty neat.
That was kind of cool.
What would you change about the show?
Gosh, they introduced all the characters really well. A lot of them had airtime. It's for the plot, but I would make his dad less fucking cunt.
Yeah, his dad sucked bad.
Like it was to the point where it was almost unrealistic, I guess. But I don't know.
I don't know. It could be very realistic.
Yeah,
too.
that's what I'm saying too. I don't know.
I don't think I'd change anything. I think the show did what it wanted to do very well.
I'm kind of with you. I don't really know if I would change anything.
Like, it's stretching, probably make his dad a little bit less of a shitbag.
Yeah.
Like, dude lost his fucking wife and he was still an asshole.
Right, to his son, who miraculously survived.
Would you recommend it?
Absolutely.
Who you think should be watching this shit?
Everyone.
I do.
You all need to experience Yuzu supremacy.
No.
I did watch one episode. Yuzu was based.
She's based.
Fuck you, shonen kids. Watch some Yuzu
Watch some
supremacy.
Taisho Otome fairy tales.
You'll see what real anime is.
Hear ye.
Next is The Faraway Paladin, which Tippy actually did not watch.
Wow.
I don't know why I said it like that. Faraway Paladin is another isekai that aired this season. It is about a guy. It died, was reincarnated in another world, and he's raised by 3 undead people. And he is trained by them and becomes like this super strong warrior, not because he was, born that way, but because he trained to be that way. And then he fights a god, basically, and then he goes on a journey to help the goddess that he has pledged his allegiance to grow and become more known, so that she's not a dying goddess anymore. And the story is, after I think it's like 5 or 6 episodes of him being raised, it's his adventure.
Sounds pretty interesting.
It was neat. Thorpe, what would you say was your favorite character?
Favorite character was Mary.
Mary Berry?
Not quite Mary Berry.
No, she didn't clutch as hard.
Undead Mary Berry.
She didn't clutch. She wasn't cranking 90s like Mary Berry.
She wasn't cracked.
Mary Berry.
She was kind of cracked. She just produced bread.
She wished for bread and got it. I think mine was Blood, honestly.
Blood was awesome.
Blood was sick. He was a
parchment.
savage. He was a skeleton that was a super badass warrior.
His personality was very similar to Igarashi's granddad.
Kind of. He was just kind of like,
really?
like, hey, giggity, like that kind of
really
shit.
just eccentric.
Yeah. Like, you could see him going like, hey, what's up? Like,
I'm skeleton.
The head skeleton man.
Skelly.
What was your favorite part, Thorpe?
Part.
Part.
I liked hearing the backstory of Blood, Mary, and Gus.
I liked that a lot. And when he choke slammed the wyvern, it broke its neck with his bare hands. That was something to behold. What would you change about the show?
There's not like a whole lot I would change. I would say overall, I wasn't as enthralled with the show as I could have been. So I wouldn't say I was bored, but not as invested. I don't know. Like, there's nothing I would really change about it. It's cohesive. It works.
I think with as slow as the start was, it could have probably done with a little bit more of a giddy up as it was moving on.
Yeah.
Like, once you got past the whole startup of the backstory, which I really enjoyed. I liked how slow it was, but then it just kept being slow. And you're kind of like, we get it.
Yeah, we were in the woods with the elf guy for a minute, and it is a little slow after
Then
that.
you're in the city for a minute, and it's just... Could have done with, like, the pacing could have probably picked up a little bit more as it moved on, but that's probably it. Would you recommend it?
Yeah, if you're into isekais, it's not a bad isekai by any means. It's a fun show. It's, like I said, very cohesive. It works well. Fun characters.
I don't think I can put this as a shitty isekai, so I would recommend it. So, if you want just an interesting 12-episoder that you don't know what to watch next, you want to just throw some bullshit out, watch that.
Send it.
Up next, Alex is going to tell us about Igarashi and My Senpai is Annoying.
Man.
What are the odds?
Igarashi. All right, so My Senpai is Annoying revolves around our main girl. I can't remember names.
Igarashi.
Igarashi.
Saying it all night.
She's an office worker, and she has a senpai at work who teases her. Yeah, I'd say teases her. And it's just kind of their relationship at work and how kind of their relationship kind of goes from friendship more to very close friends. God, I'm butchering this.
Yeah, you're
so
not
bad.
having
Yeah, you're not having
It's basically just their relationship becoming more, and she has feelings for it. It's a rom-com. It is a rom-com. And you have your other characters like her friends. There's another romance in the show with Kazuma and Sakurai. It's just a slice of life rom-com with these 6 characters.
It's one of those shows where like every episode is different. You get something new every episode, but it's so good.
Okay, on to the question that there is a right answer. Who's your favorite character?
Natsumi.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Natsumi.
There's the correct answer.
Yeah, 100%. She's a G at basketball.
What was your favorite part? Because I know mine.
There's so many.
Igarashi.
I have my favorite, actually. I have my favorite. Can I go first?
Yeah, go for it.
I believe, when was it? It was on New Year's. It was the New Year's episode where her and Senpai are in the ramen shop eating, and she's watching TV, and Sakurai and Kazuma are on the TV and they're like interviewing, and she like you can just see the expression on her face change from like disbelief to just beyond pissed off. So she runs out of there and starts beating the shit out of him on live TV.
That was pretty good.
That was good. Beach episode. I liked the beach episode.
Okay.
For a few reasons.
Okay.
I liked Igarashi.
Grandfather.
And I also liked when her grandpa was drinking. He went,
in her apartment.
Her grandpa was a champ.
Those are two of my favorite scenes in the whole fucking show. What would you change about the show?
Not a damn thing.
Not a
Nothing.
thing.
No.
Not
You know what
a
I would?
thing.
I would for sure give it a season 2.
Actually, I would change one thing. I would stop putting so much emphasis on Kazuma and Sakurai's relationship. Because at some point, I felt like they were the main characters.
Low key.
They had so many episodes where it was like basically just them.
Yeah.
I did not feel like Igarashi was a main character at that point.
Yeah, but I really liked their relationship.
I did
I
too,
liked it.
so I'm
But
okay with
what
it.
I'm saying is like, if I had to choose
Yeah.
something, probably that.
Yeah.
I liked that though because I liked Sakurai.
Yeah.
She had boing boing.
She was
did.
based.
Would you recommend it?
100%.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
watching
Should.
this should watch it if you have not seen it. It is so good.
I think rom-coms are just a solid anime
I
genre.
agree.
It's great.
Next is Jobless Reincarnation, which is on my ass. So this was part 2 that aired this season, and I don't remember. Did I explain what Jobless was last season or when it came out at the start of the year?
I don't even remember.
I don't even remember.
Give it a quick
But-
one, too.
The overall plot of the show is this man was a complete and total fucking loser. He died saving a girl and pushed her out of the way of a moving car and was reincarnated. And he is a mage, I guess?
Yeah.
Do they consider him a mage by the time we get to where we're at?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's a mage, and in part 2, they are transported away to a different part of the world, not a different world. And it's their journey to get back to their families and everything through this demon land that they're stuck in. So, Thorpe, who would you say is your favorite character?
Either, I don't know how to fucking pronounce his name. I never got it right. Rugierd. Yeah, he's fucking awesome. I loved him.
He's a PogChamp.
And I thought Eris was badass as fuck.
I love Eris, so I'm going with Eris.
Eris was a champ.
Eris is epic. She's the redhead one that you probably see a lot of shit about, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
She could fucking kill you.
And
I'd be okay with that.
not break a sweat.
Yeah, she's like actually badass.
I mean, like in the badass way, not like the, oh yeah, she'll
Mhm.
fucking kill you. Like she could, and you wouldn't even know you're dead before you're dead.
Holy shit, I'm dead.
Fuck.
What would you say was your favorite part?
There was, oh god, how do we even choose one in this fucking show? Do you have one?
My favorite part was the interaction with the Dragon King.
Oh god damn, I lost my shit when that.
I think that
happened.
was my
Holy shit.
absolute favorite part because it showed like how Rudeus kind of broke when he died again.
Yeah, that was bananas. I'm gonna agree with you on that.
That
one.
whipped the Nene pretty hard.
That was a crazy ass scene.
What would you change about the show?
I wouldn't change anything.
I don't think I would either. I think this is probably like one of the best isekais to come out in the last couple years.
This show is pretty fantastic.
I'm gonna say couple, not like post Overlord. This is probably the best isekai to come out. Would you recommend it?
100%.
Million
If you're
percent.
not watching it, you're an ass.
I
No,
think
you're
this
an
is a
idiot.
show for literally everybody.
If you're an ass.
I was gonna say you're an asshole, but I can't say that. Like, I don't know.
You're a numbnuts.
Yeah, you're a
You're
numbnuts.
numbnuts.
Watch the fucking
Your
show.
fucking rim job.
I think this is literally a show for everybody. I don't think there's a single person that could look at this and be like, I don't think I would like this.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
It has the action people want. It's got cute girls. It's got good animation. The animation is something I don't think we talk about enough.
Just visuals in general.
Visuals
really
are
good.
amazing. We have talked this show up a lot, and it deserves it. Next is Irina the Vampire Cosmonaut.
Oh.
Thorpe, you want to tell people about our waifu that
Our
I rolled in
waifu.
Yan Ranch and actually married, so now she's in my harem?
Fuck you. So basically, this takes place in the 1950s in the USZR.
What the fuck was was that, Alex?
I had the sudden urge to like just make my mouth really big.
Alex went like no reason.
Okay.
Sorry.
The UZSR.
Don't
I
interrupt
didn't know it would make you laugh.
I'm going to send you to the gulag if you keep talking.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! The UZSR is gonna send you to the gulag.
So, the UZSR is in the middle of a space race with the UK. And
Who actually makes hamburgers?
Yeah, the
Not
UK
America.
invented hamburgers.
so they're getting ready. They just sent up their rocket and there was a dog on it and the dog died. So they need to send a rocket up with a human on board. So they kidnap a vampire, train her, and send her up to test the waters and see if everything is safe so they can claim the glory of the first man in space for the USCR. And this follows her training and just how vampires are treated in general in the UZSR. It's a very, very fun show. And there's some history, you know?
And a bit dramatic.
It is dramatic. There's a lot going on.
There's some history. Yeah, it's really accurate.
Hey, the space race happened.
I'm glad that the president of the UK was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm glad they invented hamburgers.
Who was your favorite character?
Irina. I know who you're thinking.
I know who you're thinking. You're in between two.
I gotta go with our waifu,
I'm going
but
with
just
our.
by a little
It is
bit.
our wife.
It's our wife who I have to go with her.
Just by a hair.
Irina is based. She likes lemon soda.
She doesn't.
She really likes
She was
it.
fucking adorable.
What was your favorite part?
Headbutt.
That was crazy.
Dude, she murdered a man.
Anya was sent out like a fucking missile.
She wasn't even
Headbutted a
sent.
man.
She did that on her own.
You know what that reminded me of? You know that move in Super Smash Bros. Where Luigi can do that? She was
Yeah.
like Luigi.
It makes me think of the scene, the only scene I've seen of Mitsubishi Colors with the fucking grenade
The
launcher.
RPG.
The RPG, and they just throw it back. What would you change about
Wait,
this
Luke,
show?
what was your favorite scene?
Headbutt.
Headbutt. Oh, mine's different.
What is
Well,
it?
yours
Once
is
you
different.
started reading the recipe of borscht in space.
That was pretty based. I don't know, dude. The headbutt made me laugh so hard.
The
that it's
headbutt was
like,
really
Yeah.
good.
It was so funny. What would you change about this show? Because as much as I like this show, I feel like I felt gripes. I don't remember what they were,
I'm kind of the same way.
but like I felt like I had some
I
gripes.
don't think I really had any.
I thought it was kind of, I don't know if this is a particular like change, but I thought it was weird how like in the first like 3/4 of the show, it felt like everyone was against those three, Lev, Vampire, and Headbutt. And then like at the last episode, miraculously, everyone has this huge plan to actually make Irina like give her the glory. I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah, I didn't know what was up with that.
Because I thought they unless that was the intention, they hit it really well.
Because they did that to show, like the UK was watching, they wanted to show that the UZSR treats everybody respectfully, even vampires.
Well, they said that they had 2 scripts planned in case
Yeah.
he didn't or if he did.
So it wasn't just like, oh, the TV's watching. They knew he was going to do
They
it.
had plans for both.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of weird because earlier in the show, it's like everyone fucking hated her.
Thorpe, do you have any gripes?
I, like watching the show, I don't think I really had any. I just sat down, turned it on, watched it, and enjoyed.
I think my biggest gripe was honestly Leps. I think he was one of my biggest gripes because I get that he was told that he had to treat her like an object, but then he obviously didn't. And then she was abused. He just kind of let that go, but everything else he was okay with, like breaking the rules for her. Like when douche knob that ran the test
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
and was like
Well,
ready.
he stopped the
Yeah,
test.
he went out and he broke it.
Yeah, well, yeah, he did then, but I mean, like before that, when the dude was just a dick to Irina all the fucking time.
Yeah.
he just kind of never said anything, but like everything else, he treated her like a person and like treated her well and everything.
A little wishy-washy.
Yeah, he was really wishy-washy, and that was probably my biggest gripe. Would you recommend it, and to whom?
Oh, yeah.
I recommend
Everyone who
it.
wants to go to space.
Anyone from the UZSR should watch this
Yeah.
show.
Generally, I would recommend the show. I really liked it.
I'm going to fucking annihilate a small
Luke always
village.
gets the
Yeah,
squeaky
why-
chair.
what's
I mean, we
up
can
with you?
trade you with this one.
I might have to on the next beer break.
Yeah.
We're going to be drunk trying to get home after all these beers. I probably would recommend it, but it wouldn't. I don't think shonen people would like this.
No, not at all.
It would definitely be
The
like
headbutt scene they'd cream for, but that's it.
I think it would definitely be more like a rom-com type beat if you would like this show.
I think that's generally what it is.
If you're into rom-coms, you'd definitely like this show.
Yeah.
Next is Kanbare Doki-chan. Alex, you want to tell the kids at home what this
Please
show
don't butcher this like everything else you've done.
I might. It's a 3-minute show. That's probably the most important thing. So you're not going to waste any time watching it when we force you to. Ganbare Doki-chan is literally just Doki-chan trying to get with her senpai, either in his pants or in a relationship. And her other senpais just keep fucking it up for her. And that's it. That's literally it.
Nope, he nailed it.
The first episode, she tries to bang him, but he falls asleep. Or she does. Was it her or him?
I don't know. They were in the hotel.
One of them fell asleep.
Yeah. She had lingerie ready and everything, and then someone fell asleep. Her plans are just always foiled, but she's super cute. She keeps trying really hard.
Her plans are always foiled by those meddling kids. There went the camera. Beer break. All right.
You bought it.
I bought it.
You bought it.
How much did it cost? So going on to favorite character of Doki-chan.
I think we can all agree. Can we all agree?
Senpai.
Dude didn't even have eyes.
He was a
literally didn't
hentai
have
protagonist.
eyes. Yeah.
I'm going with Doki.
Doki. It's
Doki was
Doki-chan.
poggers.
She tried her
She
best.
really tried her
The
best. and I
one
wanted her to
Kohai
win.
was kind of poggers.
Yeah, she was. She was kind of. She was like.
She was a little based.
She was based.
Favorite part. I just did it again. We were talking about things we do on the funky mic, and then I just did it.
You're gonna be thinking about it now.
Oh no. My favorite. I don't know. Like the whole. It's fucking like 15 minutes in total. Like I just liked the whole thing.
The lewd parts were my favorite.
The lewd
Yeah.
parts. Yeah, I liked the lewd parts.
The ending pictures and
Oh yeah.
those things.
Yeah, those.
Captain
Those
Kirk.
The
We really
ending pictures
just
were my
in fucking
favorite.
5 seconds we did all the things we said that we need to stop doing.
Yeah, I just need to talk to people and just not do this. Stop thinking about it. Like you're thinking
I
about
wasn't
it
even
now.
thinking about it. I
No.
lost where I was.
You're thinking about it. You're like, I do this.
I actually lost my train of thought, and my first dumb monkey brain process was to go, what would you change about the show?
I can't say I would really change anything about
Dude, I would
this
just.
show. I'd give Senpai eyes.
That's what I would do. I would give him eyes.
You know, man needs eyes. He needs to see.
Yeah.
He needs to see Doki-chan.
She's cute as heck.
Stop vibrating, phone. Vibrator. Would you recommend it?
To like a very specific person. This really narrows it down.
Are you looking to kill 20 minutes? Yes? Watch Doki-chan.
Do you have 20
No?
minutes before your flight home? Go ahead and watch this.
No? Watch Doki-chan. Simple as that.
Always watch Doki-chan.
So you do recommend it.
100%.
Oh, yeah. You like anime girls? Watch Doki-chan.
You got a good laugh out of that. Thank you, Alex.
That's why I'm here.
Thorpe's going to explain what Rumble Garandol is about now.
Isn't that batteries?
Yeah, batteries.
Rebel Garandol is a mech. It takes place...
Well, before we start, is this your guys' first mech?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh, you watched,
I've seen Gurren Lagann.
that's right, yeah.
I've seen
I'll
Rebel
say,
Garandol.
what an introduction to mech.
I know what mech is. I know this is not your typical mech. So basically what this is, it takes place in the future. The one true army is kind of taking over all of Tokyo, saying, don't do this, be true Japan, or whatever the fuck their goal is. And the outliers are in, what is the name of the city? Aki.
Akihabara.
It's
But
not Aki.
no, the group's name is Arahabaki.
All right, yeah. So it takes place in Dude,
Arahabaki.
I'm getting them so mixed up.
Akihabara.
Yeah, Akihabara in the outlying group is Arahabaki, and they have this mech that they need to fight the one true army with, and it is powered by passion from battery girls. And the little battery girls, they each have their own thing that makes them happy. Like one's an idol, the other one's a hacker cat girl, and the other one really likes this show.
Mech show.
She's a weeb.
Yeah, she's a weeb.
Except not really. She only likes one show, and she never saw it.
Yeah, and it follows our main character, Hosamichi, who sucks ass, by the way.
He sucks balls and dick.
Basically, the show was not great. It's kind of I don't even know if it's a shitty mech. It's there.
It's like you have gum on the bottom of your shoes, and it's really satisfying to feel it like stick to things, but then it starts getting annoying.
Yeah, the
Wow, that
redeeming
was
factor was
like
the
that
Battery
was
Girls.
really oddly specific.
If you like Battery Girls, watch the show.
Who was your? I'm just gonna limit this down. Who was your favorite battery girl?
Red-haired Rin.
Yeah, probably her.
Okay.
The other ones didn't get nearly enough.
But there
screen
were like
time.
some bad mommies in the show, no cap.
Yeah, they did have mommies,
High key. So if you like
and a
mommies,
shinobi,
If you like mommies.
and a shinobi. Favorite part, Thor? I don't think I have one, honestly.
See, for this show, it's okay to say when it ended.
No, I would say my favorite part was like first seeing the Battery Girls turn into. They had these little chibi forms when they were in the battery form,
That's
and it
cute.
was pretty adorable.
Yeah, that
nice.
was probably the best part.
Other than that, the story sucked.
Yeah. What would you change, Thor?
The entire fucking story.
I think I would change everything about it.
Keep the Battery Girls. They were cool. That was a fun little thing. They did.
Anything that's not the main plot of the show, I would probably change.
Yeah,
Like, holy shit, it just was not.
was not
Good.
great.
Would not recommend.
Probably would not.
I would not. I definitely would not. There's not a doubt in my little tiny ooh monkey brain.
The Battery Girls were awesome, but they were not enough to make the show watchable.
I put the chair all the way down to see if it stopped squeaking. Spoiler alert, it didn't.
Hey, I think we found the problem. The problem is Luke.
Now I'm
Luke
just
is
the same.
problem.
Now I'm just the same height as Thorpe.
Welcome to the club, bud.
It's weird down here.
Weather's
Literally
nice.
does not shake. Look, I'll give you my fucking chair.
No, he's gonna make it squeaky.
Dude, it does. It doesn't
But it's not
squeak.
consistent. Like, it's not
From side to
squeaky.
side. All right, fuck you, asshole.
All right, what's next?
Sogma.
What's next? What's next?
Next is Tact Op Destiny. So this is a show about music.
Yeah.
The show is actually about. I thought that the silence would make people laugh, but no one laughed here.
The audience,
I-
they're dying.
I'm
dude.
sure that they're dying in their seats. They're like, "Ooh, this
Yeah.
These
Luke,
slapper.
he
Jim
got
Carrey.
me."
Jim Carrey's like, I gotta get this kid.
He needs to abduct me now. So, Tact Op Destiny is about. They're called D2s, right?
Yeah.
And they attack music. And in order to prevent the D2s, these girls become
Yeah, they are
music
only
arts.
girls. Yeah.
They were only girls, but like they died and then they became music arts,
Mhm.
and they were filled with the desire of a song that was being played at the time of their death or something like that. Like Valkyrie was
Flight of the
I-
Valkyries.
no, she was. They even said like what composer for some of them.
Oh,
Like,
that's cool.
I was watching it and I was like,
Mhm.
they said the composer for one of them. I cannot remember which one. Fuck, that's gonna make me mad. But it's them, and then they have conductors who were all men except for the very end. Was there? There was
No,
no.
look.
We never
No,
saw.
I think they were all
They
men.
were all guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they basically compose the music arts to fight the D2s. And the story is the journey of Destiny and Tact going across the country because Destiny is a parasite and she's eating Tact alive. And they're trying to get her tuned so she stops eating Tact alive.
That's the show.
So who was your favorite character?
Dude, this is actually a really tough one.
I think my favorite was probably Titan. Because
Titan.
every time Titan came on the screen, I just got really happy. She was awesome. I liked all of the music arts. All the characters were super awesome. But I think Titan held a special place in my heart.
I'm gonna go with Anthony, because I really want to say Destiny, but every time Titan came on the screen, I was like, "Let's fucking go!" And when she let her hair down,
She got Angie.
You knew she meant business.
fireworks everywhere.
I'm actually between Destiny and slight spoiler, skip ahead 5 seconds from after what I say right here. Heaven and Hell when they morph together.
Morpheus.
See, I like just Heaven.
I liked just Heaven, but I liked when they morphed together a little better.
They were cool.
That was like a
I'll
really
vibe.
cool character
Yeah,
in
that was
general.
a cool thing.
I'm probably gonna go Destiny just because she was
She was awesome.
pog.
Yeah.
Des.
I loved her Kudere.
Ume-tan.
Personality.
Yeah. I did too.
Ume-tan.
Ume-tan.
Ume-tan. What was your favorite part?
Mine was probably in I think it was the second episode when they were fighting the D2s in that oil refining area. And then Destiny and Tack both kind of ran out of power. And she just said, I'm out, and just fell forward right in her face. I thought that was hilarious.
I like that in the first episode when he fell off the building face first
Oh,
in the
yeah.
concrete.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Like the whole really the very beginning of the show, probably one of my favorites.
My favorite part was every fight scene.
The fight scenes were
because
amazing.
A, they're well animated. Madhouse, amazing studio. Madhouse is such a good studio. But also the music in every fight scene being classical
music was awesome.
That was sick. That was the most badass thing.
Mm-hmm.
What would you change about the show?
So this is where it gets
This is
a
where
little
it's kind
tricky.
of difficult because the show was made for
A game.
mobile game, and the ending goes well with the introduction into a mobile game. But if you're looking at it like a standalone anime, the ending is just pretty unfulfilling in my opinion.
Yeah, I wasn't really happy with the ending.
I think it just depends on how you look at it. Because if you look at it as it's not meant to be a standalone thing, you're like, okay, I guess that makes sense. But if you look at it as a standalone thing, it's whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the perspective of an anime because I'm probably not going to play the game. So
Destiny.
I was a little disappointed.
Fake gotcha fan.
I really might get the game because I just want to see more of the music cards.
Yeah, I just want to see.
I
what
do
one
too.
look
I
like.
really want to see because they showed a whole bunch of them right at the end. And
That
I
is
was like, dude, those
probably
look awesome.
one of the most unique shows ever.
It really was
Absolutely,
unique.
absolutely.
You had so many characters that didn't look like
Mhm.
anything you've ever seen in another show.
Yeah, the creativity was off the charts.
Would you recommend it though?
I would.
I think
Yeah.
I would as well.
Absolutely.
I believe I would, and that's because I'm looking at the perspective of it's a mobile game, so the ending's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
But
Ending aside, I think there's a lot in the show that people can enjoy.
yeah,
Yeah.
that too. But I mean, you kind of want satisfaction at the
Yeah.
end of a show. You don't really get that unless you look at it a different way. So I
I
recommend it,
still would.
but I would tell people to look at the ending as it goes into a
Mm-hmm.
mobile game. Next is Comey. Thorpe, you want to tell the viewers about Comey for those that may not know what Comey is and live under rocks?
Yeah, get out of your fucking rock, first and foremost. Comey Can't Communicate is the long-awaited anime adaptation of the manga Comey Can't Communicate. It basically follows this girl in high school who has a communication problem. She can't speak to people, and she meets her first friend, Tadano. Tadano discovers that Comey can write on paper, and she gets her points across that way. So Comey's goal is to make 100 friends in school, and Tadano helps her along this journey. And they meet a bunch of different friends, go on some fun adventures, and you see Comey kind of come out of her shell slowly but surely, and she makes more friends.
Can you pronounce his name again?
Tadano?
Do you think you should put emphasis on the ta or da?
Tadano?
Tadano-kun. Or
I would-
Tadano-kun.
I don't fucking know. It's Tadano.
Tadano.
You don't say Anthony.
See,
I don't go, I don't go Alex or Luke.
well, our names also aren't broken up into like that.
Okay, well,
Tadano-kun.
should I look at a
Tadano.
word like what's?
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just
What's a
What-
Japanese word?
what
Yeah,
do you think
anything.
is right?
I don't go men SI.
It depends. What the
Oh,
accent pitch is
you're
on.
totally taking us off track here.
Okay, I was just curious.
Who's your favorite character and why is it Tadano?
You know what?
Made Tadano.
Tadano as a girl.
Well, you guys are saying Tadano.
Yeah,
Why am I the
Tadano.
only one who said Tadano?
Because you're weird. You'll say
I mean,
manga,
I-
manga,
Tadano.
manga,
You
manga.
said Tadano.
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 Tadano. I put more emphasis on the DA.
I don't. I do the ta.
Tadano.
We're 2-1.
Okay,
I don't
whatever.
think I put emphasis on anything
You
now
did-
that I'm saying
you
it.
did D the first time.
Tadano.
Yeah, you're
The
doing-
da,
he's
the
doing
da, yeah.
I'm
Doing
not,
the da.
I don't. I think I'm saying it all the same in my mind. I'm not.
I hear more of the D.
My
do
brain
too.
is not putting emphasis on anything.
I
on
put more
purpose,
emphasis
at
on the
least.
D. I put more emphasis on the D.
Like
in it.
at least my brain is telling me I'm not. So unless I'm naturally doing that, I think it's all me just saying it flat.
Well,
All right, I really,
Like,
got,
if I-
I really got us off
yeah,
track.
that's enough. Who was your favorite character, Luke?
Probably Comey, honestly.
Probably
But,
Comey.
but specifically, cat ear Comey,
Cat ear Comey
looking with her big
big
ass
eyes.
eyes.
Yeah, the animations they did for her face
But
was so good.
Oh man, I really did enjoy Maid Tadano Kuma.
I like Chinibio too.
I love
cool.
the fucking Chinubio.
She is awesome.
And Najimi.
yeah,
I love Najimi.
whatever it
is.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good characters in the show overall.
I'm excited. Season 2 is coming out. I'm so excited. If they put Manbaggy-san.
She might not make it.
My God.
She was really far in the manga.
I know, but they need to add her. She's such an important character.
What's your favorite part of the show? What was your favorite part of the show?
Honestly, when they went to karaoke, and then Tadano's singing, and then Comey has like the
Comey has the
maracas.
maracas.
I was like, that's so cute.
It was really.
He's trying his best. He knows people aren't listening, but she's just in the corner with the maracas. I was like, that's awesome.
Luke, if you have one, go ahead.
Mine was when they went to not the beach, but the pool.
The pool.
And then Comey tripped, and they all started filing down the spot where she tripped. And then they referenced that later, and
They
she
do.
said it's really smooth now.
Yeah.
It was really smooth, just like everyone else in that class.
Yeah.
They're all smooth.
I really liked seeing her together with her family. How the only one who really stands out is her eternally 17-year-old mother.
Her mom's hot.
Yeah,
Shuko.
She's hot.
we like Comey's mom here.
We love
Comey's
Comey's
mom.
mom. What would you change?
Netflix is shitty.
Well,
fucking
say
subtitles.
you didn't watch it on Netflix. Let's say you watched the good portion.
Then nothing. I
Nothing.
enjoyed the show. overall.
I enjoyed it a lot. I didn't find any gripes with it.
Watching it illegally.
Yeah, but that's Netflix's fault.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want me to say what I would change about it in general, the subtitles. Translate everything on the goddamn screen, because the point of the show is that it's writing.
That's fair.
The point of the show is not talking; it's the text,
Writing, yeah.
and you don't know what the hell they're saying because I don't speak fluent Japanese. I'll be completely honest with you.
Especially when it's so quick.
I'll be frank, and my name's Luke. I don't speak Japanese. Gomena fucking sorry. Would you recommend it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who would you recommend it to? Or to whom would you recommend it?
Not like your shonen kids, like anyone but the shonen guys.
It's really like that. It's really like everybody or not shonen kids.
Yeah.
Is what it really
Yeah.
boils down
Sorry,
to.
they're just kind of the black sheep.
Yeah, they're weird.
My Hero fans, get out of here! You ain't gonna like this.
Fucking leave. You guys love.
They're legal.
Probably like Tadano's sister.
They're legal in that show. All right, that was a good one. That was a good one. Round of applause, Pachips. All right, Alex, tell everyone about Jahi-sama.
Jahi-sama. So Jahi-sama is also the long-awaited manga adaptation of Jahi-sama Will Not Be Defeated, the great Jahi-sama. Jahi-sama was the second in command in the Demon Realm, and the Demon Realm got destroyed by some magical girl, so she gets transported to Earth, and her main mission is to collect, what are they called, life gems?
Mana crystals.
Mana crystals. Her main objective is to collect mana crystals, enough to get the Demon Realm back up in order so she can leave Earth and return to her normal life. And from that point on, it just gets kind of low-key slice of lifey, where she has to get a job. She meets her landlord lady's sister. She meets another magical girl. She makes a friend. She meets all these people along the way, and it's just her mission to get all these crystals, but along the way, shenanigans ensues.
That's the best way to describe
Yep,
it.
nope, that is perfect. That is the best way to go for it. All right, the hardest question of the night. Favorite character?
This really is like a really tough one.
There you go. Hardest question of the night.
I'm like,
Speak through your thought processes while deciding.
Okay.
Give me what's going on in the mind of Tippy when
All
you're
right.
choosing
All
favorite
right, so
character.
when it comes to just the anime, Keeping the manga out of this, I have 3 in mind. I have Swarva.
I love Sarva.
I have Doruji.
I love Doruji.
And I have Jahi-sama.
Love
Jahi-sama for very obvious reasons. One, when she's in demon form, she's a bad mommy. When she's in like lolly form, she's cute as heck. And she's like super, what's the word I'm looking for?
Dense.
Not dense. Ornery.
Yeah.
Ornery's
She's
a
like
good one.
super
Ornery's a
ornery.
good one.
And I like that. And her hair's awesome. Her skull is awesome. 'Cause it has like fucking ears. And I like tan. Doruji, one, because it's Doruji. There's just something about her that you like. She's like insane, but she's a masochist for Jahi-sama alone. Her voice actor just did a fucking stellar job of every single fucking line. Like, emphasis that was needed, she put it perfectly, and she just did it so well.
She had to scream a lot.
Swarva, especially during the last episode when Swarva was happy. Happy Swarva
Happy
was one of the
Swarva.
best things I've ever seen.
Happy Sarva definitely made
And
me
she's a
happy.
puppy. I think all in all, like going through all that, I have to give it to Jahi-sama.
She will not be defeated.
So far in my book, not.
Or
Not
what
yet.
say you? Will Jahi-sama be defeated on this day?
I think Alex left out one very important character.
Mao-sama?
That is the boss.
Oh, boss lady.
The
Tensho?
Tensho, the boss of Mao Pub. She is just a peach all around.
She is a real angel.
Yeah, she is.
But I'm going to have to give it to Jahi. Jahi's just got so much greatness going there.
Pizzazz.
Where's my Doruji loots, damn it? Give me Doruji loots.
Dude, I swear to God, they don't exist.
I don't think they do.
Mm-mm.
There's no meme. I don't think
say
they
your
exist.
favorite character, and we have to make a request to
Dude.
the army.
Doruji, obviously,
Right.
dude. Do you see me wanting to be stepped on and wanting to step on Doruji? Yes, you do, right now.
So to the Harem army, we need you guys to send us Doruji loots. If you find them in the wild,
Army.
give us links. Email us. Leave a comment on the video. Just link them because we can't fucking find them. And
We're horny.
Easy enough. Easy
Sure.
enough.
Easy enough. I'm
Fair
not going to
enough.
beat around the bush. I'm horny for Doruji. Give me the fucking loot. I'm short as fuck right now.
Fair enough.
all right.
What would you change about the show itself?
I wouldn't change anything. This was the one that came on Saturday, and I was just so excited to watch.
I'm with Anthony. I can't nitpick at it.
This show was my Saturday.
High key, man.
I got in a bathtub with some light scented candles, a glass of wine, and Johnny Song.
This made Saturday.
Yeah, for the boys.
Yeah. Saturdays are for Jahi-sama.
And the Demon Room.
I think we're all in agreement. It's everyone but the Shonen kids out like this. Shonen kids would actually hate this.
Shonen kids
I
are really
think,
being left out. Like, they're missing out on so many good things.
because they only watch Shonen anime.
Get fucking with it, boys.
Oh boy, we can't watch good shows. We have to watch fucking My Hero kids have sex. I don't know. Last but not least, we have Miyako-chan. Miyako-chan is about... I forgot her name, actually.
Miko.
Miko, who can see ghosts. And it's about her trying to ignore them.
Or come to terms with them.
Or come... Spoilers, dude. She doesn't try to do that the whole show. Come on.
Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Sorry.
And it's just her and her big booba friend, Hana, kind of vibing about while she tries to figure out why she can see ghosts randomly.
Yeah, that's
It's about it. I don't think...
That sums
That's
it
the
up.
show.
Did I miss anything?
No, you didn't.
All right, on to your favorite character, because mine's Miko.
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 All right, what's your favorite part of the show?
I'm torn between two. The scene where she was at the shrine for the first time, and the shrine guardians, if that's what you want to call them, first show up. I was like, holy fuck, what are these new guys doing here? That was super awesome. Or when she choked out Yurdine.
Her face when she was doing that was awesome.
That made me laugh pretty hard.
She was really into wrestling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Luke, what was your favorite scene?
I don't think I had a favorite scene. More so as like my favorite part of the show was how they did the horror comedy so well. The horror was genuinely terrifying.
Mhm.
Those ghosts, some of those ghosts were genuinely creepy as fuck to look at. And then the funny parts were just like,
They're funny.
Hannah's doing something stupid again.
She's eating a shit ton of food
Again. Whoa, comedy.
She got 24 donuts all for herself.
She went to Miss D's.
Miss D's.
Miss D's. I think the dichotomy of comedy and horror was done very well.
Mm-hmm.
Was done very well.
Also, the dichotomy of Miko and Hana. They're two different people, like through and through.
Yeah, they are. They're extremely different people.
I want Hana to step on me, and I want Miko to step on me.
You know who else I liked? I liked her little brother.
Yeah, he was pretty awesome.
I
He was
liked him.
kind of a pog.
Yeah, he was
champ.
cool. I liked him.
I wish we got more of Miko's mom.
Her mom was a baddie.
Yeah.
A lot of mommies this season.
There's also,
Big.
God, dude, I just remembered like the end of the one episode, and I felt so sad after watching the scene with her dad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Fuck.
my
That
God.
just
The dad
came out of
episode?
nowhere.
I was like, why? And I watched it. I was like, dude, what the fuck? And you guys were like, no.
Oh my god, that was the biggest loop
That
of the
was
season.
rough.
Seriously.
I got an oh no from the chat when I said it ends sad.
Oh no. Yeah, that threw me for a fucking loop. They did that superb.
That hurt. That was painful.
It was good. What would you change about said show?
I want to know more about the seven-tailed foxes and the two little kitsune
Pog
chicks.
champs?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's changing something more so or just wanting more.
I wish
I'm sure that's
we
explained
got
later on.
more information on them.
Yeah, the last episode, I felt like they were trying to give us more information, but we never really got anything.
Yeah.
We,
It was like read
if it-
between the lines, but I can't read.
If it follows the manga, like to a T, then I'm assuming that stuff is coming later on.
Did it get confirmed?
No,
Season
don't
two?
it
think
has
so.
not been confirmed yet.
Fuck, man.
It should be.
It
100%
needs to be.
it should be.
Harmy, go out and get this done.
Harem Army. We're counting on you.
Get
The
this
harem
bread.
needs you.
Get that bread.
Get that.
I'm recommending this show to everyone but the shouting kids.
Yeah, really. They just miss out on everything good.
Because they'd be like, oh, but she doesn't punch the ghost with her Sharingan. She doesn't eat the ghost hair to become the next Hokage. Fuck you, shouting
That's all
kids.
of them, right?
Yeah,
That
that's-
is all of them. We have completed it. Pachi, 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 Pachi.
And then when does the first show air for the new season? Like
Golf
soon?
airs tomorrow.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. Golf from our favorite Yostar Productions.
Yeah, that's weird.
Big Yostar anime. Let's go.
A new Yostar anime that's not Azur Lane. Slow Ahead.
Slow Ahead was awesome.
Or the OG
It was so
Azur
fucking
Lane.
good.
I want more Slow Ahead.
I want more Slow Ahead. I don't want more a regular Azur Lane.
I would take more regular Yostar Lane.
Nah,
Easy.
I'm
Any day.
fine. Nah, I'm fine with them. I want more Slow Ahead.
If I had to choose, I would choose Slow Ahead.
I want to see more Bismarck in her mommy dress
Yeah.
I want to see more Laffy trying to find pillows.
and then sleeping on all their breasts. Breastises.
That show was gold.
That is a gold mine.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think golf starts tomorrow.
Golf starts tomorrow. Jeez.
Big new season coming up quick.
Yeah,
Big new
seriously.
golf.
Big new golf. All right. Anybody else got anything to say?
I'm all tapped out, Chief.
Bibbidi bobbidi Sencho marry me. Thorpe, what does this podcast cost?
This is a free podcast. We do not have any ads. The only thing we require the Harmy to do is like, subscribe, share it with your friends. If you picked up anything informational, which we did drop a lot of info this episode, just saying, then please like, subscribe, share with your friends. That old chestnut.
All right, you guys heard it here from the commander-in-chiefs of the army. That was the end of today's episode. Say 74?
75.
75.
That's right. Didn't look at the
We're
notes earlier.
schmoovin' and grooving.
Yeah, that's the end of episode 75. I hope you guys enjoyed anything. I know you guys found stuff insightful today, so instead of asking you to, I'm requiring you to share this podcast, leave a like, leave a comment. The comment you don't have to leave, but if you want to, go ahead. Go ahead and share.
Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. Tell your friends about it. We're almost to 100 subscribers. Look at these analytics that aren't going to be here. This is the amount of viewers we have, and these are the amount of you subscribed. I want those numbers reversed right now.
Stonks.
There's not going to be a box here. I'm waving my arms like this. Go ahead and comment that there's not a box there.
But there will be one minor announcement before we go. The podcast will be uploaded every single Saturday. And on Spotify, for all you Spotify listeners, there will be a video included. So if you want to move over to YouTube, go ahead, because the video is going to be there too if you want a bigger screen. But if you want to stay on Spotify and keep supporting us, go ahead. That's about it. Every Saturday. So we have a confirmed
Big
day.
Saturdays.
Yeah, big Saturdays.
Also, if you're on Spotify, just go subscribe on YouTube anyway. Even if you don't want to watch there, just subscribe.
Yeah.
Please subscribe.
Big.
Subscribe.
All right, guys. Well, have a happy and safe. Well, I hope you had a happy and safe New Year. Get your New Year's resolutions up. I was probably all to watch anime. I'm sure.
I hope.
We'll see you guys next week. Catch you later.